just to anchor a little bit, real briefly. Harry Styles, a guy in his early 30s now. He is of the genre of pop stars that started singing in public in his teens. He is beautiful by basically any standard. He follows the paths of Elvis and Madonna and whoever it was in your own generation that walked the fine line of wearing the clothes that makes everybody go, ooh, well that's kind of nice. I kind of dig it. And sings songs where the teenagers pray to God their parents don't know what the songs really say while they sing along, and the parents absolutely know what the songs really say, and they are praying to God that the children don't know what they're really singing, and everybody just sings along in the car because it's a bop. So it's March of 2020, and I work in a hospital that is not in this town. And part of what we are doing, because it's the middle of March of 2020, is that we have an all-call for people who work at my level and above, and it's in the afternoon, and we are talking about things, because we are planning new things every day. It's so interesting. And it really, it kind of really is, because we don't know yet how not great it's going to be. It's early days. So I am driving home, and there is a dead spot in cell phone coverage where there's a curve and some cows that I like to wave to. And I'm trying to get past the dead zone before the all-call because I want to be on the call, and they haven't figured out how to make the calls not go boop boop every time somebody answers, so you don't want to get dropped on the call because then boop boop, and then you're just it's just embarrassing. You don't want to do that. But I'm not going to make it. So I pull into the parking lot, I put it in park, and I'm listening to the new Harry Styles album. Because my brain always has music happening in it. All the time. All the time. My brain must be doing three things. Whatever it is that I present to the world as the thing that I am doing, whatever physical movement I am doing, which never ever stops, and whatever song is playing in my head. Currently, Mustard on the Beat, yo. It's happening in repeat in the back of my head over and over, has been since the Super Bowl, every 3 or 4 seconds. Mustard on the Beat, yeah. Sometimes it's British, sometimes it's just really middle class, it's weird. Anyhow, so, back to the story already at hand. Pull over, put it in park, turn off the radio. I am listening to Harry Styles sing about summertime and how wonderful it is, and warm sun and warm skin and all of those things. My mom's in the audience that I don't know anything about, Mom. I swear to God. And I get on the on-call. And we're talking strategy, people are giving reports, and people are saying things, and I am still mainly in a role where I am listening and just trying to absorb and figuring out what I'm going to tell the people that I protect and help and lead. And then a man named Matthew, who for a few months here is about to become the absolute superhero of my life, gets on the phone and says, I hate to interrupt this, but we have the opportunity, if we can cut a check tonight, to turn 20 of our rooms into ICU rooms. Can we cut a check? And CEO of the hospital system says, have a good check. And he says a number, and I, honest to God, don't remember it. What I do see in my mind is Ed McMahon, and a check is this big. It has balloons and more commas and zeros than I have ever seen in my life. And there is about 15 seconds. There's more than 100 people on this call. There is not a sound. And she says, call him back right now, say yes. And we flip an entire floor of the hospital into ICU rooms. which we're gonna need really soon. We get done with the call. I hang up. And there's Harry. It's summertime. And girls are pretty and boys are handsome and summer is fun. Just singing along. And when I hear that song now, always, I flip 20 rooms into ICU rooms with millions of dollars in the drop of a dime, because at that moment, I had the genuinely awe-striking honor of watching huge decisions get made by people I trusted. And then time passes, and we get used to it, and we do the things, and one thing leads to another, and I am living a life that involves wearing masks in grocery stores. And I always have music in my head. Mustard on the beat, yep. I always have music in my head. And I find myself in grocery stores, because I have a mask on, singing all the time. Because the grocery store music has become the music of my generation, which is awesome. Yeah. And so now, COVID, which has given me this one moment over here, has now given me this moment over here, which is the one where I sing everywhere I go because I have a mask on and nobody can stop me. But I realized that nobody is like pointing and laughing. It took me a really long time to realize that as a woman, I'm also a tenor. And once I figured that out, my singing got way better. But now, and my husband can attest to this, I am also the person that dances through the grocery store. He's nodding his head in a dear God every day, every Sunday, the whole time. Because nobody points, nobody laughs, and it feels good. And even if I look silly, I look silly in a fun way. And I don't think that that hurts anybody right now, to see somebody be silly in a fun way. And so, over this summer, I hope, as you are out there picking up your chips for your barbecue, you just give it a little shimmy every once in a while.